Danilo Petrucci was ahead of Bassani at the time of the incident, an opportunity for him to move up the order after his first podium finish, remember, last time out at the UK round, but he crosses the line and he's lost time in the final sector, so no improvement for Danilo Petrucci. Alvaro Bautista's making his way through sector 3, but is he going to encounter a yellow flag? It was down at the Ravazzas where Axel Bassani went down. Bautista is just about to hit the Ravazzas now, making his way through in towards the final sector. We catch up with Alvaro Bautista over a quarter of a second up after 3 completed sectors.
Looks like the yellow flags are in as well, so Bautista's time should count the green flags in the background there.
Alvaro Bautista hasn't been off the front row at any round this season so far, bidding for his 4th pole position of the campaign, the 10th of his career. Makes his way through the new Variante Bassa for the final time. 2 minutes to go, so still another lap or so in this if he wants it. He might not need it. Alvaro Bautista is the first rider this weekend to dip below the 1 minute 46s. It's a 1:45.871, 1.5 tenths of a second faster than Toprak Razgatlioglu, who's down on his latest lap. He doesn't look like he's going to be able to improve from second, following in the tyre tracks of Andrea Locatelli. Locatelli himself posts a personal best. He relegates Axel Bassani down onto the second row of the grid. Brad Ray with another new personal best. Big gap between 4th and 5th positions. Bit of a scrap from 5th place down. Ray with a 1 minute 46.595, and the other Ray, Jonathan Ray, no relation of course, sits in 8th position as things stand. He, Scott Redding and Alex Lowe's making their way out on their outlaps, more or less together on the circuit.
Yeah, I said about the importance of being able to follow the right person for Brad Ray. He's followed the 2 factory bikes there, Locatelli and Razgatlioglu. He's put himself up into the middle of the second row of the grid. Really good effort from him. Javi Vieira had a crash down at Aqua Minerale as well. This is just where Alvaro Bautista is on the track right now, as Bautista continues to try and improve. He's not finding anything on this lap, but Toprak is.
Yeah, surprising to see Jonathan Ray further back down the order, not making any impression. We're used to seeing him a genuine contender for pole positions, and particularly here in Imola, a venue he goes so well.
8th and 9th for the Kawasaki's right now, and how often have we seen it where they're side by side on the grid? It's because they're getting everything they can out of that package, but everyone else just seems to have a little bit more around Imola.
Locatelli and Razgatlioglu working together. Toprak's main overtake, main opportunity, strongest area on the circuit is that 3rd sector, but he and Locatelli have backed it off, and the checkered flag is not far away from falling. 40 seconds to go, so they might try to cross the line and then go for one more lap if they can get to the line before that checkered flag falls. Bautista's certainly going to get one more with 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, and Toprak and Lock are going to get one more as well. They're just coming into the final couple of corners.
Yeah, working together, weren't they? Toprak was down by a 1/10 of a second after 2 completed sectors and has lost a little bit more and rolled off in the 3rd sector. Now we catch up with Jonathan Ray. Crucial lap this is going to be as far as Ray is concerned. He is down in 8th position, riding at the moment with Scott Redding. Half a second down is Jonathan Ray after 3 completed sectors. Might not be enough for him to improve. Our most recent pole sitter, his first pole, in fact, of 2023. And Alvaro Bautista's just had his fastest lap cancelled. So that'll relegate Bautista down to 4th position, and Toprak Razgatlioglu is your provisional pole sitter. So Bautista's not going to know about it, but his final flying lap is also going to be the lap he needs to get himself up onto pole position. He is 1.5 tenths of a second up after the 1st sector.
Yeah, he's got an opportunity now. We know the first half of the lap is where he's really strong. Toprak, though, on course for a personal best in sector 1, so we'll see what Toprak can do as well.
And Michael Ruben Rinaldi, after 2 completed sectors, is 2/10 of a second up. What a crucial weekend this is, and what a crucial second session for Michael Ruben Rinaldi. You're walking wounded, or barely walking wounded, to be perfectly honest, the limping wounded, and that crash could have something to say about it. Iker Lecuona's come down, and it's the final sector, and Michael Ruben Rinaldi is going to miss out on an opportunity here to set an improved lap time. We catch up with Rinaldi through the final sector, but surely there'll be yellow flags at the final turn for Iker Lecuona's spill, and that's going to neutralise this lap from Michael Ruben Rinaldi. He makes his way now off the final turn. You can see the marshals just on the edge of the circuit. He crosses the line. It's only good enough for an improvement to P5, but he knows that's not going to be able to stand. And Rinaldi, bad news for him, bad news as well for Alvaro Bautista. You see the yellow flags in the background. Bautista loses ground in the final sector anyway, but presumably may well have slowed down for those yellow flags. So it looks as though we're going to have another Pata Yamaha 1-2 with Toprak Razgatlioglu and Andrea Locatelli. Razgatlioglu was on to improve again, but he doesn't need to do so, and it is a 1-2 for the Blue Bikes.